guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Bradford save where things have gone rather well. I've got to now try and explain this. You join us back for the Charlton and Doncaster games as previously advised. I didn't change the schedule in any way, shape or form there. So we left off with the Shrewsbury 1-0 win away, followed up by a 2-1 home victory against Barnsley, which actually was on television, apparently. And then success in the Carabao Cup first round and a 2-2 draw away at Southend. And I was figuring a 7-2 aside, 1-0 away, 2-1 home, 2-2 draw away. I figured that's how this season probably is going to go. Sort of tight away games and maybe just sort of get the home wins for the most part. And then end up in the sort of solid top half, maybe pushing playoff situation. And then things continued with victory. This one in particular. Actually, I will just draw attention to the Carabao Cup first round as well. We scored in the first minute and the 46th minute. We scored within 30 seconds of the start of both halves. Jim O'Brien's goal is actually the fastest in the Carabao Cup in history, 18 seconds. It's... that 7-2 win was... I thought it was an anomaly. Bear in mind, Bury are League 2. They are a league below us, but the difference between League 1 and League 2 isn't probably the smallest gap in quality between any two leagues there is. Which is why I'm slightly worried by this form, because if we get promoted this season with this squad, I feel like we're really going to struggle in the Championship, because I haven't had a lot of time to really get a championship level squad ready for this. I mean, obviously these guys are performing really well in League 1, so maybe they'll perform well in the Championship as well. I don't know that for certain. Apart from the fact we beat Leicester away, and Leicester did put out a really good side. They put out a good side. They had Harry Maguire, Schmeichel in goal, Vardy, Maddison. They very much went out with a first team side, and maybe they were just scared of being Bradforded. I'm not sure if Bradford have a secret reputation in the Carabao Cup, obviously after their exploits a few seasons ago. I just want to show you the goals in this. They scored with a penalty, which wasn't a penalty in the first place. I would show you the highlight, but there we are. But Vardy scored a penalty, and then this happened in the second half. Yeah. Considering the penalty wasn't a penalty, I saw that as a sort of indication for that. And then in the 85th minute, on the counter, we snatch it. I mean, we have to see that again. Here we go. So, Chickson on the left, O'Brien in the middle, to Doyle. Passes back to Payne. Is Seedorf there? Watch Seedorf on the sort of edge of the box there. There he is. Picks the ball up here. O'Brien gets it back. Payne over to Scannell. And Seedorf re-picks it up here and then just hoofs it at the bar. And Schmeichel. That's my favourite goal so far in Football Manager ever. But yeah, that's how that went on. And then we followed that up with beating Fleetwood 4-0 away. That was somewhat held by a sending off though. It was only 1-0 at that point, and then we scored 3 goals in the last 15 minutes plus injury time. So that, whilst that's a 4-0 win away, it is somewhat of an anomaly because of the sending off. And then we came up against another League 2 opposition and smashed them 6-0 in the Checkatrade Trophy. It didn't really go too weak for that either. And then followed up with a 1-0 win away at Blackpool, which is what I thought was going to be a tough game as well, considering I was debating whether to do Blackpool Charlton and Charlton Doncaster, but we're going to do the Charlton game, and I'll join you for that. So welcome for the first match against Charlton at home. I think it's the first time you've seen a home match this season as well. So the lineup has fairly not really changed at all. That wasn't a sentence, but never mind. I actually just want to highlight one player real quickly because I just forgot to do that, and that is the defender we brought in, Georgios Saris. I mean, everyone's performing ridiculously well because, I mean, you've seen that really, but he's picked up 4 man of the matches so far, Saris. He's been an absolute rock at the back, 100% tackle. I mean, obviously, quite a lot of our players have got 100% tackle rate right here. Headers attempted 69, headers won 61. He's won 61 of 69 headers at the back there. I mean, Hope Outbrand's done very similar in that sort of in the defensive role. That's where he's been playing. But I have seen that ticker at the bottom which says Georgios Saris has been unbeatable in the air today so many times in these matches we've played so far, and this is why he's had an incredible defensive performance, game in, game out. I nearly said that, but you know what I mean. He's even scored at one point. But 4 player of the matches so far. beating Scannell by 2. Scannell's been scintillating as well on that right wing. Now he's playing again. You haven't seen him in action yet. I really hope he performs for you today. But we line up as follows. This should not be Wood. This should be Vokins. He's back. Actually, that being said, 92%. I might leave that on Wood for today, actually. He's that one I was hoping would develop a little bit, so I'm going to keep him on there, actually. I'll just bring Vokins onto the bench instead of Gibson, who is not actually doing that great right now. He's just returning back to fitness. We have only 4 players on loan-wise. That's great. Oh, yes. Woodman was away with under-19s last time around, so that's why he wasn't in goal there. Put him back in. And everything else is pretty much how we're leaving this as is. Riley on the right, O'Connor and Saris in the middle, Wood on the left for this one. That'll be Vokins probably in the next match. Akpan, I realised, couldn't play the ball-winning midfielder well, reasonably okay, whilst Reeves is still injured. He's getting close now. Another 3-6 weeks, so probably by the next episode he will be back in the team, hopefully. O'Brien and Wright in the middle. That has been Payne sometimes, actually, and Payne is actually doing all right now, so I will bring him in for O'Brien and swap these guys over because they do prefer that the other way around, and pop him back on Advanced Playmaker. Seedorf on the left, Scannell on the right as the inside forwards, and Doyle up top. Here we go. So hopefully you get to see these guys at their best right now. You can see those little markers on 2 or 3 of our players right now. Pretty good. He's one. He just whilst in that ball winning role, he just keep picking up the yellow cards, which is a bit unfortunate. But 4-4-2 Jet steering goal. I recognise that name. And that's Tathis Chong, isn't he? That's the guy from Man United. Must be on loan. Carlin Grant is a name I recognise as well. I think I picked him up in a save at some point in sort of lower league teams. I think it might have been my Paris FC save I did at the very, very start of the cycle. But anyway, dressing room. I'm just going to passionately say that one. You know what? I'm just only going to do a little bit boost of that one, see if I can get him on board. No, that's fine. I'll leave that as is. Otherwise, I'll just redo that just because I had to minimize that for a highlights. So, I'm still on the data analysis position. Actually, no, I won't be on data analysis. This will be on director again, won't it? Because of the highlight situation. Pop that back on data analysis and we'll see how this goes. So, Sunderland will take the leader button there. And so far, nothing. And yes, we will make changes there. Don't let him have a shot. 17 minutes, first highlight. Steer hoofs it up from his. O'Connor wins that. I mean, he wasn't challenged, but he wins it nonetheless. Payne misses that particular tackle. Taylor, Saris, there we are, and gives it straight to Chong. Please don't let Saris give the ball straight to it. Let him be the reason for a goal being conceded right now after everything I've just bigged him up with. Colin Grant out to Solly on the right there. Somehow keeps that in, and Saris wins the ball in the middle. You see what I mean? Heads the ball clear. Wright plays long ball to Doyle. Passes it out to the right to Scannell, who just scampers up that side there. Bielik gives it basically to Wood on the other side. And he hoofs it straight back. Just literally smacks that in the middle there. Payne on the edge of the box. Nope, Seedorf. We keep getting goals like that. Just sort of on the edge of the box, just passing around the edge of the box and then smacking it in. Seems to be a very common theme. Seedorf with a goal there. We'll see that in slightly better 3D form. A little bit closer now. Akpan, that holding role at the back there. Payne on the advanced playmaker role there. Passing it to Seedorf and smacks that in the corner. Very similar to the first goal you actually saw on this save last episode, really. It wasn't a rebound this time, but in a very similar position and very similar slash, basically. Half time already. Okay. One highlight, it was the goal. Just gonna yeah, that one. You weren't that bad. Keep going. You know the drill, really. Football Manager players just do the passion of that one and then just kick them back out again, unless they're not doing well then. But yeah, we are. I forgot to mention we are top of the table. I showed you the form, but yeah, we are top of the table now. 4 points clear if Portsmouth don't get a win at Peterborough. But 1-0 is a little bit tight for my liking. That's their corner, which we have managed to get on the end of, and it's now actually 4v3 right now. their fourth defender is just sort of getting back into the play right now, but it is 4v3. Seedorf unmarked and second goal. If that wasn't a goal, I would have been very surprised. We're very good on the break, I must say. I think that's probably part of the reason why we did all right against Leicester as well. I mean, you saw the second goal against Leicester was a very similar sort of breakaway goal. I mean, we had way too many players in the box for them to handle right there, and Seedorf just places it in exactly the same spot he did last time round, but a little bit closer to the goal. And that's 2-0. So I'm actually kind of glad you're watching this right now, because you get to see that our form so far is not a fluke, and I'm glad they're turning up. I mean, look at that. 7 shots on target to 1 right now. This match has just rolled away. I'm going to make the changes because we're about 15 minutes from time. Who's particularly... he's already picked up a yellow, so he won't be able to play next match. Great. Anyone particularly feeling it right now? I think, or not doing particularly well. Doyle's not had the best of games, so I'll just put Brunker on there. I'll leave him as pressing forward. Probably all messing around with that right now. Jim O'Brien can come on for right. And everyone else is doing all right for fitness, and we'll just leave that with those two, I think. Just leaving it on balance. I didn't even go positive, I just realised. I would normally play positive at home. Saris heads it off the bar. Seedorf close there. Corner kick. Seedorf was close to getting that rebound for his hat-trick. However, we do have another corner with Jim O'Brien over the ball. That goes to Brunker at the back, and Steer just catches that. So, 40 seconds left of this injury time, theoretically. Although we haven't got that many players back. What's happened there? Oh my god. I mean, hopefully at this point that's consolation. But I was just saying we haven't gone positive. And somehow we still didn't have anyone at the back. Everyone was still up for the corner. By the way, Saris likes the number 89. That's why you can see the number 89 there. I know it seems a bit weird, but that's his preferred number, so I gave it to him. This highlight picks up 10 seconds from what would be time. With the goal and a couple of corners, I don't know if there's going to be any extra injury time right now. But it's being passed around the middle of the field. I'm just wondering if this is going to be the final whistle highlight, or if there's going to be another one. That'll play, throw in. Still not call time. What is happening here? There it is. Okay, 2-1. That became a little bit tighter than I was expecting it to be there. They're surprised that Bradford won. I'm slightly less surprised, to be honest, the way we've been performing so far. Seedorf with the performance. Scannell not quite as good. Obviously assist, but it's been the Seedorf show today. That left-hand side, I've sort of flip-flop between Seedorf and Gibson. There's been 2 players there. I'm just going to say... I don't know if it says, why can't you perform like that in every match? We have performed like that in every match. I'm just going to say, they've been praising you lately. Don't get complacent. That didn't go well. That didn't go well. Damn it. I'll just change that around. Just fix that slightly. Oh, okay. Leave it there. Arsenal got on top of the Premier League, apparently. That just noticed that. Okay, so 2-1 win. That will do us nicely. I'll join us for the next match, unless anything major happens in the interim. So welcome back for the Doncaster versus Bradford game. This is bottom versus top of the league as is. We have Vokins in at left back. He's back now to full fitness for whatever the reason he couldn't play last game. I think it was just a little bit of fitness. McGowan has come in at the right centre of defence again, just because O'Connor has to take over that position from Akban, who was suspended from this game for picking up too many yellow cards. Jake Wright picked up a niggle in the middle of the week, so O'Brien plays in his place from the start, which means we've got Colville on the bench instead, and Wood has been swapped for the bench, of course, as well there. So, otherwise, everything is unchanged. I think we're going to stick with Seedorf after his performance last game round and just get on with this, really. So they are playing almost a similar situation. Actually, this is 6 at the back and 4 at the front. And then nobody in the middle, apparently. We'll see how that works out for them. Yeah, pick up where you left off. I quite like that for this one. I expect nothing but a win for this match to keep our good run going. That didn't really... I have faith in everyone. There we go. End team talk. They do like a good bit of... Everyone likes a bit of faith. Gotta have faith. Never mind. Okay, 17 minutes again. weirdly. First highlight of the game. It is kicking around their half right now. Taylor on the ball on the right-hand side for them. We are playing in blue for some reason. I mean, they do have red on their kit, but it's a very different kind of red. But, you know, I feel like this away kit is actually slightly harder to see than the home kit in this situation. But never mind. It's the game's decision, not mine. This is just going round in circles at this point. Oh, Vokins is snatching off there. That's good play from Vokins. Less good from Seedorf. But Payne picks it up in the middle, gets the Scannell eventually. O'Brien. Really? That was the highlight? Okay, we got it to O'Brien. Still got it to O'Brien. Seedorf tries to do his Seedorf. Seedorf does a Seedorf. Gets it on just the left-hand side of the goal, towards the edge of the box, and then smashes it into the right-hand side of the goal, very low down. We've had three goals this episode so far, and they've all been basically identical. Seedorf kicking it from there into there. You'd think teams might pick up on that by now, but no, we're getting away with it. 1-0 Bradford. Vokins is still apprehensive. Payne with a. Saras gets the goal! I'm so glad you get to see Saras get a goal there. He is phenomenal. I don't think that was a header, though. I think he actually volleyed that in. Just for a bit of class. You don't actually had a shot on target yet. Boof. Need it in, I think. Fist bumping. There's another highlight already. Okay, this match is coming alive now. Rose on the ball. To Kane. Not that Kane. O'Brien just nabs that. Seedorf, not in a position to do his Seedorf. Gets it over to Andrew O'Connor. I'm sorry, is the net alright? I mean, I know this is a virtual game, but I'd be slightly worried by the people behind the goal that would have just gone straight through. He hit that with such force. I'm surprised I didn't ricochet off the board behind. Blinken, you missed this. Bloody hell. I mean, I'm glad that's a virtual net. I'd be fearing for their safety. Alright, suddenly this is 3-0. Okay then. I mean, I don't think we're in much trouble here, considering that. But I'll just say, keep it up, I think. Assertive, very happy, get back out there. I don't really need to do much right now. Doncaster are bottom, and we're sort of seeing why now. O'Connor on the left, with one of the oddest crosses I've ever seen. I so thought I was in again. I'm not sure how he managed to get the cross in there, but bravo. They're fired up. We're getting a bit complacent. We were 3-0 up. 2/3 of the match gone, over 2/3 at this point. We'll make some changes. Doyle's doing a thing. We'll get Brunker on. I mean, Woodman's complacent, which isn't the best thing right now. Anyone not having a game? No, I think we'll just change up top right now because Doyle's complacent and doesn't seem to perform when you guys are watching. This is just taking away the second half. I think we just said, yeah, all right then. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what's happened right now. We've just said, go on. We'll just kick the ball around now. Is anyone particularly low on? We do have a game in midweek, so I'm slightly conscious of that. I think I actually might just preserve Saris a little bit and bring Knight Percival on at the back, and I will... With Josh Wright injured, I'm not sure whether or not he'll be back for the game in midweek, so I'm just going to bring on Colville for O'Brien, and we'll call that a day from here. Oh, there is actually a highlight. No, it isn't. This is probably just the we've made a change highlight. Oh, actually, we are getting a little bit closer. It's on the edge of their box. Seedorf. Oh, he has scored. This wasn't. I take that back. That is an actual goal highlight, as well as being the tactical change highlight. I sort of switched off for a second there, thinking, "Oh, we'll just wait for this, tactical changes come in." And Seedorf, from his slightly further out, puts it in exactly the same position he always scores from. Well, this is actually another highlight. We've got another couple of minutes of injury time to go. Are we going to make this 5-0? Inflict a 5-0 beating on sort of local rivals Doncaster. Colville on the ball. Oh, dear. I think that's... he Schmeicheled that. I feel a little bit sorry for Colville there. This is literally the first time he's had played football this season, and he doesn't even get the credit for that because he's Schmeicheled that. Oh dear. What is there got? Oh, no, I'm not going to find out. Oh, this will be the end of the game. Hopefully. That being said, they've actually got the ball near the box. By avoiding defeat, Bradford City are now unbeaten in 12 matches. Connor's first career league goal for Bradford as well, as it says there, Colville's career debut. Excellent win. Very happy with that. End team talk. Continue. Yeah, they are bottom for a reason. What's their goal difference? Well, it was -10. Now it's -15. They've drawn one match all season against Walsall, who are doing all right, actually. I think they're in the relegation spots in real life. Oh, incidentally, I recorded episode 2 before the Good Friday matches. This has been recorded after the Good Friday matches. And now I know for certain that Bradford have been relegated in real life. So, enjoy this, Bradford fans, because, yeah, apologies for real life right now. So, we'll just go to the schedule, and I will tell you where I will pick this back up again. Now, I've got a bit of a dilemma right now, because I kind of want to pick it up against Sunderland, but that's a little bit too close. I also want to pick it up against Portsmouth, because you can see from the table, Portsmouth are second in the table. We did obviously play Charlton this episode. So I kind of want to pick it up against this Portsmouth one, because hopefully this will still be first v second by the time that rolls around. Sunderland are down here at 9th, so what I'm thinking is either Gillingham, Portsmouth, or Portsmouth and the FA Cup first round. I don't really care about the chicken. We got to put it in with the Man City under 23. Damn it. But I'm thinking, I mean, Coventry's a good game as well. I'm not sure about Rochdale. Where's Rochdale and Gillingham in the table? Rochdale there, Gillingham mid-table. So I'm thinking either Gillingham, Portsmouth, or Portsmouth FA Cup. It depends who we get in the FA Cup, really, I think. But Gillingham, Portsmouth is probably where we'll pick this back up again. Just nice, another decent string of matches in between. So I'll see you for that. Definitely the Portsmouth game. Not undecided which side we'll go for the second. So, thank you from me. The winning streak continues. I mean, look at this season so far. We're very much right now in the antithesis of Professor Brian Cox's famous words of things can only get better. Because I'm not really sure how they can. So, pressure's on. Until next time, I've been Amazing G, you've been amazing too. Ta-ra.